John, 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 John.
You could have had any intro, and this is what you did with it.
Dude, I'm just so happy to see you. Look at the smile on my face right now.
You only get to do the intro once every other week, and this is how you used yours.
Yeah, it's worth it. Chanting your name, dude.
Okay, you definitely didn't come up with that just now.
Me?
Yeah.
Coming up with something on the spot? Are you kidding me? John, do you know who you're talking to right now?
By the way, speaking of weird intros, your intro from yesterday, what is yesterday as of this recording, with your tinfoil hat?
Yeah.
Worst tinfoil hat ever. Wouldn't protect you from anything.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
It had to be bigger and more around the sides. You just were like, no radio waves can come from the front or the back.
Hey, I know the way the satellites are positioned, and I only had a single piece of tinfoil because I buy the little sheets from like Sam's, and then it's so much better than actual tinfoil because you never have to rip. You just pull, and I can do like 1,700 chicken nuggets a minute on trays when I've got the sheets of foil rather than the actual foil. It's really good. It's a big deal. I'd highly recommend the foil sheets instead of the actual foil, but it maybe isn't as safe if you're trying to actually protect yourself.
No, actually, I don't. I don't think it's as safe. I mean, have you ever seen someone wearing a real tinfoil hat? Like really going for it?
Nobody that respects themselves would ever do that unironically, right?
No, you do it because you do respect yourself, okay? You protect yourself from the enemy.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude. It's going to protect me from all the X-rays coming in.
They're turning the frogs gay.
Are you noticing that you...
Do you know why the frogs are gay? No tinfoil hat. Have you noticed? Zero tinfoil hats on any frogs.
Well, that's why whenever I have my frog, I always put a little baby tinfoil hat. I just
all the time?
A little piece of mine.
Okay, but so you'll protect the frog, but not yourself?
Yes, okay. Absolutely.
How are you, Sam? I missed you. I feel like we haven't talked all week.
Dude, it has been one of the craziest weeks of my life.
It's, wait, really?
Like, yeah.
Unironically.
Yeah, I've just been like going.
You have been for like the last couple weeks, I feel like.
Yeah, but especially, dude, first of all, the Donda event in Chicago.
Oh my God, yes, you got to talk about that.
Dude, it was so cool. We had front row, and you might say, wow, that sounds like something you'd show up early to, right? And I'd say, yeah. John,
okay,
we missed the first 20 minutes of a concert that started 2 hours late.
What?
There were like 40 accidents in Chicago, and they shut down. We were 1.8 miles away from the venue, and they shut down the highway.
That's not good.
And it took us 2.5 hours. This is after we've been driving, so I already have to piss myself. And they shut down the highway. So my friend Jake and I, who I'm with, I'm like, do we stay on the highway or do we just sit through it? Or do we get off the exit and try to go around a different way? Because the highway was actually stopped. Like there's a difference between traffic and red lights where no one is moving. Yeah. Like I timed it and we moved 4 inches in 15 minutes.
Was there like an accident or something?
I think there were like multiple accidents.
Okay. All of the accidents just happened in that spot on that day for you.
There were, I think it did. And, you know, we left a little bit later than we were supposed to because Jake had some work stuff to do, which is like fair. He was literally working all day long. And then I had a video that I was going to finish. I never ended up finishing it until I got back home. But we're in traffic for 2 hours. And, you know, they have a live stream of the event on Apple Music. So I pull it up and it just keeps saying like live event starting soon. And at this point, we're next to the stadium. And I'm like, please don't start. Please don't start. Like, I can't miss this. I want to see Kanye. And as we're like pulling onto the final exit, I hear cheering from the stadium. And I'm like, oh no. Because I know there's a delay. And then the song starts on the live stream. And I was like, no.
Oh,
like,
poor
literally
Sam.
Looking at it. We are looking at it. I
I'm
hear
so
the
sorry
bass
for
across
you.
the highway. And I was so upset. And Jake could even tell, he was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I know you wanted this so bad. So thank God I pre-bought parking. And they're telling us all the lots are full. But I had pre-bought parking. It was $53 to park just for parking.
Well,
but if I wouldn't have bought it, it wouldn't have been. Yeah. So it's like, our tickets were like $200 each because we went a little bit off of center. Because I was like, I can't pay like $800 just for a listening
I'm
event.
actually
like,
shocked that you, of all people, didn't do that.
Well, I think it was.
I feel like if you're going to do something, you go all the way.
That is how I am. Listen, next time I think I might do that. But for this one, I was like, hey, it's my first time going front row at an event. Like I'll just go to the side. And it ended up being fun.
I mean, I was just going to say, do you regret it? Are you happy with where you were?
No, it was so cool. But like,
that's all
once
that matters,
we got
right?
to the garage, Jake and I were sprinting through Soldier Field. Like as Kanye is performing, we are running like full speed to try to get to our seats. And then we get to our seats and the entire aisle is blocked because everyone is like in the aisle to watch and get a better view. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, you mind if I get through here? And they're like, who is this asshole? Like it's in the middle of a song.
I'm surprised everyone wasn't like, oh shit, it's Sam Kohl, everybody. Welcome on in.
That's what everybody said. So I see
you can
this,
have
like,
my spot, sir.
Yeah.
I'll just leave.
Actually he's invited you onto the field. Oh, thank you. But dude, I see this spotlight on our 2 seats and I'm like, we've got to go. So we push through and somehow no one was there. Like nobody was in them. And we were like, technically 2.5 hours late.
Yeah.
So we get to our seats and then the entire time I'm just like stressed still because we had just run. Yeah. Like we had been in traffic. I sprinted to the bathroom and then ran to my seat. And it was incredible. But like, it was also, so here, this is why I say it was crazy. So it's like we get to the concert, I'm taking videos and pictures and it was great, right? And you're like, that's probably enough for your day. Like you've driven 5+ hours. You sat in traffic for 2 hours. So that's like 7-8 hours of driving. You ran through Soldier Field. And then my ex-girlfriend sends me a picture.
Oh, no.
She says, thinking of you right now. And sends me a picture that she is at the concert, bro.
Fuck.
And I'm
you should be like, oh, that's
no
funny.
way.
I'm thinking of you too. This is Kanye right here. Hello.
So yeah, I take a picture and she goes, wait, what? LOL. And I'm like, yeah, we're both here.
Yeah, you should have been like, yeah, I'm thinking of me too.
So
hello, myself.
It was just a whirlwind.
Did you go see her?
Yeah, we ended up.
There had to be so many emotions going through yourself.
Oh, we ended up talking for like 3 hours in my car, and like, it was just a week. She might be listening to this. Hey, how are you, by the way?
Hi, it's sweet. You don't know me, but yeah,
dude, it was just.
You are my favorite Sam ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, she's great, but dude, Then the next day, I'm rushing to have lunch with my friend, and then we're leaving, and Jake's still working. It was just wild. Like the entire time was just a rush, and it was amazing. Like it was so nice to be out. But then, John,
wait, there's more? Oh god!
And I get some sniffles the next day.
Oh no!
And I'm like, did I get fucking COVID?
It's important it's important for you to tell me right now if you have COVID.
To be clear,
okay.
I'm fully vaccinated for those listening. So it's not like I went into this crowd of people unvaccinated, right? Yeah. It was also outdoors it was at a baseball type venue. It wasn't indoors with like AC. There was lots of air moving.
But do you have COVID?
So
that's the question.
I've woken up for like the past 3 days with like sniffles and like, I've been like, oh God. So today I'm like, I've got some busy things happening this week. Wink, wink. So I should probably make sure I don't have COVID.
Or let those people know.
So I got tested and I'm negative.
Okay.
I'm negative.
Thanks for telling everybody now.
So yeah. No, I'm totally good. Like I got tested to make sure. And so I'm fine. So yeah, if I would be out in the public or like hang out with some friends later this week, like I'll totally be fine. So
okay. But so yeah, okay, not COVID, but are you still sick? You don't feel well? Or
dude, I think it's allergies. Or have you ever heard of TMJ? Like the thing with your jaw.
Too much jelly?
Too much John. It's when you talk to John Prosser.
Too much John, yeah. It's just
it was started by the Mark Gurman, Mark Gurman and On Leaks Foundation.
Yeah. Lots of people.
No, it's like when your jaw gets messed up. I don't know. It's just been a whirlwind.
How the fuck? What were you doing with your jaw to get it Sam, what were you doing with your jaw to get it messed up?
I've been eating a lot of cereal at night.
A lot of Magic Spoon?
A lot of Magic Spoon. A lot of Magic Spoon.
By the way, keep sending us your Magic Spoon pictures. We love that.
Yes, we do love it.
They're not sponsored this week, but keep sending them.
Yeah, keep sending them. So yeah, it was just a really busy week, John. Have you done anything interesting?
Don't do this to me. Don't you do this, Sam.
What? Oh, we're turning it into the podcast where we just ask about each other's week.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, don't make me say what I've been doing. I can't say what I've been doing, and you know I can't say what I've been doing.
You've been doing that for like the past week? You got to do something else, right?
I mean, I do the show.
Yeah, have you had any fun FPTs lately?
No, no. Actually, I am grateful that YouTube is picking back up. For a second, I was like, oh, nobody cares about me anymore. The dream is dead.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's calm down, Mister. I get 100K views a video. Some of us were down in the 30K views club.
Okay,
it was getting a little stressful in the trenches. Not to completely minimize you, but to completely dehumanize you.
Yeah,
I will. What is it called?
I mean, things are picking up for you too. Everything's just better.
Yeah, everything's better. I was gonna say we shouldn't compete in the misery Olympics.
That's where, first of all, we don't compete at all, do we?
My pain is worse.
Would you consider us competitors at all at this point?
Oh yeah.
What?
Like when I see you get 100K views on a video, I'm like, sick. I'm gonna get there. Like that's coming for me now. Like I don't even look.
Sam, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even look at your views. I just watch your videos. I don't look at us as competition. I just go, oh, my friend uploaded a new video for me to enjoy, and then I watch it, and that's it. That is all I do. I'm not like Sam has this many views. I don't even know how many you have. That's why I have to ask you.
No, it's not. But it's not a. Before it would be negative for me. Now it's like a motivational factor. It's like, or when you have a big leak, I'm like, oh, I got to do something that's really big. Mm-hmm. You know, that's where like the big idea that we're working on in the background has come from. I'm like, I want to do something nobody else has done.
Is that why you came up with the idea? Because you know nobody will ever touch it ever?
Maybe.
Like, fuck John, but also fuck everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a friendly competition.
It is the boldest idea anyone in tech has ever had.
Wow.
I'm confident in saying that.
Man. That means a lot. Hey, I mean, it's going to happen one day. You know, COVID, we've mentioned this, but with this big project that I've been working on, I mean, COVID has just, screwed everything up. So
a little bit,
don't want to say anything else about it at this moment in time, but, we just got to kind of wait it out. And
have you had the new Coca-Cola Zero?
No, I haven't. I don't really drink soda, actually.
So this is Coke. We drink a lot of. First of all, I didn't drink soda or pop, whatever you guys call it. I didn't drink any of that for the longest time. I moved to Arkansas, and Karina and her family drink it, so now I drink it. But we drank Coke Zero for a while. You know, the black bottles, black cans. Uh-huh. They reformulated Coke Zero, and now it's this. See, it says now more delicious.
Is it more delicious?
Yeah. Wow. Like at first, I was upset. Like we have one more can.
Of the old stuff.
Of the old stuff. So we were just keeping it because like that's it. That's the last one. And I was like, what if this tastes much worse? But it doesn't. Wow. It tastes wonderful. It actually is kind of scary because it tastes like just regular Coke. Which is why I think they have it. It looks like a regular Coke can, except the logo's black. That's the only thing that differentiates it. And
that's pretty cool. So can you tell the difference between regular Coke and that?
Yes, but it is much closer to regular Coke. Like when I drank this the first time, I was like, unless you have this and a regular Coke, if someone just served you this and was like, is that Coke Zero or Coke? Originally, I would have been able to tell right away, but I don't think I could tell. Maybe I haven't had enough of this yet, but we're getting scary. So, except it's zero sugar and it has aspartame in it, so it's like it's zero sugar, but 100% cancer. That's why I drink it with a tinfoil hat.
Sugar causes cancer as well, I think, right? Isn't sugar linked to
I think
cancer?
Everything that you put in your body that is not grass will give you cancer.
Yeah, fried food, you know, burnt food, too much of it. Yeah. Hey, speaking of food that's really good though.
Go ahead.
I mean, maybe you can speak on this, John, but have you re-upped on your monk pack?
Dude, I had to. I didn't have any other choice because I you guys know the story. You made fun of me. I ate all of mine in one sitting. I don't even know how many they sent. They just sent a box because our sponsor sent us stuff to try because that's only fair because we got to promote it. We don't want to promote stuff we don't like.
Yes.
I tried one. It was like blueberry and chocolate. And I was like, uh-oh. And then next thing I knew, I blinked, gone. All of them. Every single bar was gone.
Yeah, and because you're on that Coke Zero train, you're like, obviously you don't like a lot of sugar, right?
Yeah,
Like you don't want
right.
to. I mean, it would be pretty bad if those had a lot of sugar. Like a lot of the
Exactly.
products we promote are very low sugar, and that's what Munk Pack does as well. These are nut and seed bars that contain 1 gram of sugar or less, 2 to 3 grams of net carbs, and 150
They're
calories.
perfect. They're perfect if you're on a keto diet too. Do they call it a diet anymore, or is it just lifestyle, man? I'm on a keto lifestyle, man. Is that what it is?
Yeah, man.
Diets
I'm
are
on
for
the keto
losers. This is my
lifestyle,
lifestyle, man.
Yeah, but it's nice, right? Because usually you associate that with a lack of taste. And I mean, any product that we promote is either the same as or better than the products with it. I mean, it's
so good
absolutely
that, like,
phenomenal.
If they were like, this is just packed with sugar and bad stuff, I'd be like, yeah, it tastes like it. That's fine. I'll still promote it. I will promote all bad stuff to the audience. That's fine. But these aren't.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. And they're good for you.
Yeah, they're great. So listen, there's so many great flavors to choose from. I mean, they sent me so many.
Do you still have any?
Yeah, I've got a couple left.
A couple left?
I'm doing a slow burn, very slow burn.
The sea salt dark chocolate, the best. So
Wow.
good.
All right. So also the blueberry chocolate chip you said was one.
Yeah, dude.
We'll call that my favorite.
They're a little chewy, a little crunchy. They're so perfect. Every single one is so good. There wasn't like usually if I try, especially like a variety box like that, there's like one that is my least favorite and I'll like set aside. Nope, not even the least favorite one made it out alive.
Oh my God. And it also says if you sign up for a subscription, you can get 10% off every order.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Well, hey, you guys can go right now to monkpack.com and enter our code GENIUS at checkout. You'll get 20% off your first purchase of any Munk Pack
That's a lot
product.
of percent off.
Any. That 20% is one of our higher discounts that we have. So it's a special deal just for you guys. Listen, they're so confident in their product. It's backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like it for whatever reason, you get it and you're like, John and Sam might like it. It's just not my thing. Hey, don't worry. We're not going to promote products to you guys that are bad.
I mean, they're keto friendly.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Keto friendly, gluten free. They're plant based and non GMO. There's literally like, all that you have to lose is all of them after you buy them and eat them. Then they're
that is all you have to lose is them because you've eaten them. That's Munk Pack, delicious, nutritious food you can count on. We thank Munk Pack for sponsoring this episode of the Genius Bar.
Thank you, Munk Pack. Thank you. Okay.
All right, John, we got to be serious. Let's jump into the news.
Well, am I wrong in saying, because we've said this before, like last week, the week before, we're like, there's so much news. And we talked about two things, and the last half hour of the show, we're like, so there was actually nothing. So let me go to our favorite, appletrack.com.
Well, here, I'll go to frontagetech.com.
There's a couple crazy things going on right now. There's something on AppleTrack that you covered that I haven't covered.
Wow.
Yeah. Some
things recently.
So first, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's start with the small thing. See if you buy it. That the image that popped up with the iPhone 13 printed on it.
Yep. Real.
Legit?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
100%, I'm telling you. I feel, I don't actually have anyone that's told me that.
You just feel it in your balls?
I just feel it in my balls. Yeah. I do. What do you think?
I think it's real. I'm either way, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be shocked if it's actually called iPhone 13, but I think that image is real. I mean, it doesn't, what do you think that belongs to? Like, is it screen protector or what?
I think that's official Apple packaging of some kind. I just don't know in what capacity.
But the packaging for the phone, I think it's official Apple packaging, but the packaging for the phone, it never has the name of the phone on the packaging. It's not like...
No, it doesn't unless there'd be different packaging.
So this is like an accessory maybe, or...
But then wouldn't it say the accessory name? That's why I'm a bit confused,
if you look up a case, if you look at like the cases, don't they just have the name of the phone that it's for?
They might. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah,
so it's very possible.
Either. But you're going with
very,
real
very
on this one.
Yeah, I'm saying it's real.
Okay.
I personally think that it's going to be 13. I mean, the evidence is not, the evidence is pretty broad. We've had a source, the least reputable one say 13. I mean, did you see that fake iPhone 12s case image going around that somebody had?
Yes.
It was just annoying. It's just that
I think they said it was a joke, but I mean, it's still annoying and they knew exactly what they're doing.
Also, if you just think about it from a marketing standpoint, like we haven't had an S year since the 10S. And looking back,
you think we're done with that? Like, you think it's just done forever?
Did you know anybody with the 10S other than yourself?
Hey, you shut the fuck up, bud. I had it.
That's what I said. Other than yourself.
Well, I feel okay. Maybe I'm wrong in assuming this. I always assumed that more people bought the S models because that was like the refined version. I know that's
Well,
that's
they're
what I used to
saying.
do a lot before I was making that hot YouTube money. I would skip a year and I would get the S version because that was like the new one, but like polished and refined.
Okay. I mean, that's very possible. That might be when the market picks up. I just don't remember very many people having that model.
Mm-hmm. Do you think people don't upgrade because it's not like a full number name and they're like, oh, this is just half good?
Well, I mean, I started to think about it, and I mean, it does make like what sounds like just the name. If somebody says iPhone 13 or iPhone 12s, which one sounds bigger?
iPhone 13.
If you know nothing about it, right? So,
but does that mean people, every single year we're getting a new number?
I think they're going to have to change something eventually. Because, I mean, yeah, iPhone 26 doesn't really sound, that just sounds kind of dumb.
Right.
I mean, there's no question. It just sounds kind of dumb.
Do you think we're ever going to get to a day where it's just iPhone, just like the new iPad and stuff?
I don't know. Maybe. I think they might switch to something else. Maybe they'll just switch
iPhone to the new one.
Maybe they'll switch to letters. Like maybe it'll be the iPhone A, the iPhone B, the
but
iPhone
that sounds
C,
cheap
the iPhone
because
D.
they did that with the iPhone SE, so that established that it's like cheap. Or the iPhone 5C, remember that little doohickey?
Yeah, I think we could also get. I mean,
that was a cute.
I don't know
phone.
why they've never done iPhone Air. I mean, I feel like that would be pretty. Good. Maybe that's what we get after the 13.
No, I don't want that because I don't want it to be any thinner than it is.
Oh, I do. I want. No. I'm kind of a Johnny Ive when it comes to thin. Well, I want a good battery, but I also want it to be as thin as possible.
You want it so thin that like your battery's on the outside? You just have to keep it plugged in. It's just a display.
Oh, dude. Speaking of the display. Oh, never mind. I can't talk about that.
No, you can't. Okay. Oh. What about Apple Watch?
Sorry.
Apple Watch delay. Yeah. The last couple of weeks, we've done that, and people will eventually be able to go back to this and go, oh.
They know what he's talking about.
Okay.
So
Apple Watch.
Apple Watch Series 7. Let's talk about this. There's been a lot of different rumors from our boy Mark Gurman.
Okay. So I reached out to a couple sources about this. They are not familiar with this. So it looks like this is stemming from supply chain, like people in China and stuff, like in the factories. They're claiming, at least like Nikkei, however you say that, they initially reported that there's a delay in production because of the new design. For now, production has been halted. Not sure what that means, like how long it'll be halted. Gurman has also come out and echoed the same thing, saying that they are also told that this happened. So what do you think we're looking at? Because the event is in a couple of weeks. Are they going to edit the Apple Watch out or leave it in and say shipping is later? What do they do? Because the event's done.
Yeah, it's got to be done. I said in my video today, which I just put out like literally 5 minutes before we went live, I think the most realistic is it's going to be in the event for sure, and they're just going to say it ships in October. I think they're just going to broadly say coming this up, like ships in October.
But they dub over Tim Cook, like he's like shipping this Friday, and then it just dubs over like shipping in October.
Or Mark Gurman, I think, suggested they could just do a really small initial supply. Like 100,000, maybe in the world.
10. They have 10 prototypes, and it's just like you can buy it today. 9 left.
What if they did that though, and I couldn't get the Apple Watch to make videos about?
That'd be so sad.
That'd be hard. It'd be really hard for me, Tim.
So I mean, at this point, is it fair to say that my design leak has been confirmed? I mean, not by Apple, but I mean, it's been repeated so many times at this point. Even Gurman came out this week.
I would call it confirmed. I'm not afraid to use that word others.
You're not scared?
I'm not afraid to use the word.
Scared?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared,
Even
bro.
this week, in the newsletter, the Power On newsletter, which I subscribe to, by the way. I'm a subscriber just to check on things.
I thought it was... Here, let me read this headline from Front Page Tech last week.
Go ahead.
Let me go ahead and... Hold on, you got a lot of articles here that are all so great.
Yeah.
I just love them so much. You said... I feel like you haven't posted that much on Front Page Tech recently.
Me? Myself?
Well, yeah, I just feel like... Oh, no, never mind. You guys posted twice today.
Yeah.
What am I... Oh, there was just a little break in between.
We posted 3 times today. We just took the weekend off.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the weekend. I'm looking for... Man, this is really tough for me to find.
I know what you're talking about. You calling it? I think we called it redundant or something.
Yes, you guys called it redundant. I'm like, this poor guy.
I'm not saying every newsletter is redundant. I'm saying that one was. That one was redundant. Anyway, In the newsletter, he said that there for the first time, Mark Gurman said flat edges. He's just been saying like flatter displays, but for the first time, his words flatter edges and flatter display.
Yes, I did see that, and I noticed he was like, "I reported this new design months ago," and I was like, "No, he didn't."
Yeah, nice try though. That's
No,
cute.
he only said
Somebody
that the screen
did.
was getting changed. Yeah, I was like, nah, that was a bit of a stretch when
Yeah.
that was not the new design, but he did report the new design yesterday, so he did do that.
Yeah. I liked how for the first time the Verge covered it. This is my favorite thing is when the Verge was like new report says Apple Watch is coming with flatter displays. Imagine if flatter edges. Imagine if you only got your news from the Verge gave their readers the same news but 4 months late. Because the Verge never covers me. They refuse. I don't know why, but
Really?
they refuse. They don't say my name. But imagine if that's the only place you get your news and you're just now hearing this. You're like, oh, what? It's going with flatter sides? That's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm really excited about it. I think that I'm wearing my Apple Watch today, so I'm gearing up. I'm like, because I don't usually wear it inside.
you're wearing your watch. Show the camera. Show the camera.
Yeah, it is my watch.
Okay, there's your watch. Is that the Series 5 or the Series 6?
This is Series 5. I didn't upgrade the Series 6.
Whoa, he doesn't have the newest.
Yeah, I did. Oh my God, I'm using an iPad Air and an Apple Watch 5. Can you believe it?
Guys, he's just like you. How relatable is that?
Hashtag relatable.
I have ascended, guys. I'm not even close to relatable anymore. I did see somebody tweet at me because I wear these, and they were like, I bought these because you wear them every week. And I was like, that's product placement, Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my check?
Where's the check?
Where's the check, Timmy? Come on.
They bought it just because of you? Because you're wearing them every week.
I think so.
Are they wired in?
So is
that a wire I see?
Yeah. It's a little wire. It's a little rat wire.
An itty bitty wire. Okay.
That's what I feel like half the show. So
Yeah.
why is my neck red? What the hell?
What happened?
Did
Are
I
you
get
nervous?
sunburn? It's been a stressful day. Maybe it's just stress.
Are you good? Oh yeah, you have to do. Your
I've been
Amazon
preparing
thing
my
right after
house
this.
for some guests this week. I'm having some people come stay with
Have
me.
you
which
been
will be
like stress
fun.
cleaning?
No, I mean I haven't had to clean. My apartment's pretty clean. But I think the people that are coming will like it.
I don't think the people
Anyway.
are clean. I think the
You
people
don't
are
think the
dirty.
people are clean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who's coming, John?
I
If
don't
we're on
know.
the topic.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
We said we weren't going to talk. Okay.
No.
moving on.
Okay.
Anyway, we've got more information about the Apple Watch Series 7, which is that the larger display is obviously happening. That's contributing to the
41
production
millimeter
woes.
and 45.
Yep. So
Dude,
that's
so much
100%.
news happened since the last episode. It's a little bit bigger.
So that's 100% happening. That makes sense. I mean,
think
the screen's getting larger.
I think when I put out our leak in May for the Apple Watch, I said the source wasn't sure of the exact size, so we didn't say one. But now we know
smart.
41 and 45 millimeters.
Very tiny change.
Oh,
Very
also,
tiny.
the watch bands are still compatible, which is really cool.
Yes, that's exciting.
When we were making the model for that, we were so stressed out because, I think I sent you the pictures. What we had to work with was the casing of the watch, not connected to watch bands. So we didn't know. We didn't know if it was going to be a new watch band. And then when Ian had to put a watch band on it, he freaked out because he's like, I don't know if this works. Like, I don't know how to make a watch band go into this because of the square design.
That's tough.
So I'm surprised that the same ones are working.
Yeah, they've truly done. He's done miracles on me, as Kanye West would say. That's what they said about the Apple Watch. So there's that, and then there's also sorry, I had that in there. There's the new watch faces coming. Gurman says there's gonna be some new watch faces.
Breaking news!
For the larger display. I'm excited.
The clones, the Apple Watch Series 7 clones that came out.
You covered that on Front Page Tech. I did not.
They are thick boys.
Yeah, I was like, that's not real. But I love it. There's just an unboxing of it, like online.
Yeah, they're $25, dude.
What?
Yeah,
wait, really?
Those clones are $25.
That's kind of cool.
Is it though? Is
I
it
mean,
really?
Yeah, I'll buy a fake one for $25. It has a screen and everything, right?
Do you believe? Yeah. It has a screen and everything. No, it's just paper. It's fake. Just always says 3:00. Okay.
Okay, fair. Touche.
Do you believe the report from DigiTimes that it's going to cost more?
The Apple Watch?
No, the iPhone 13. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, whoa. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Do you know?
Well, TSMC has confirmed that they're going to be raising their prices by 10 to 20%. That doesn't happen until like January-ish, though, I think. And I was inclined to believe that the iPhone 13 would be more expensive, but I saw some stuff today that implies that maybe it won't be. So I don't know. I believe that they are raising their prices. I don't know if they did it in time to make the prices on the iPhone 13 go up. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody brought up a good point on Twitter. They're like, you guys covering the story are dumb. You don't think Apple has secured the like year-long production pricing for the iPhone ahead of time? And I was like, okay, maybe
that's a good point.
that is a good point. Maybe that is a good point.
All right. Touche.
Hey, I'm young.
Touche.
Give me time to grow. I'm learning here. So I could see it be more expensive, but maybe it's not. Maybe they have secured things. I just think it would be a tough sell.
Agreed.
It'd be a tough sell. Oh,
you know what is not a tough sell?
The sirens are here. What isn't a tough sell, John?
Okay, we have a new sponsor today. Everyone, welcome to the new sponsor, Chili Sleep, to the show, everybody. Chili Sleep. Bruh. I use Chili Sleep every night, and there's very few times where a product changes my life, especially one where I never heard of Chili Sleep. They reach out to us. They reach out to our agency. The agency's like, hey, they want to send you one. What's your address? Okay, that's fine. They sent me one. I was like, I'm going to be honest, all right? Going to be completely transparent. The agency might not like this. Chili Sleep might not like this, but I kept it in the box for a few days because I didn't know. I was like, I don't know if I need this. It looks like a lot of work to set up. I don't know if I need it. Turns out, not a lot of work at all. It took maybe 2 minutes to put on the bed.
That's pretty
And I
good.
use it every night. It's on a schedule, okay? It turns on at 2 a.m. and it goes off at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. So for the entirety of my sleep, it's a little pad that goes on your bed. You can't feel it. It goes right under like your sheet on top of the mattress. There's a little like a box that sits under the bed. At least I have it under the bed. You fill the box with water, and you have an app, and you can control the temperature of Chili Sleep. It can either really, really cold. Like I think it goes down to like 55 degrees. And it can also go up to like 120 degrees.
You can sleep in the desert or the middle of the ocean at night.
It is amazing, dude. Like it's also a very weird like sensation. When you go to sleep and you wake up in the middle of the night and your body like has accrued heat between you and the bed. And so it's just hot under you. That doesn't happen. The feeling you get.
You said it was wild. You told me about it.
When you lay on your bed on your cold sheets and you love that feeling, but then it goes away after a few minutes because your body's hot. It's like that, but it never goes away. It always feels like you just laid on the bed. It is so awesome.
Wow.
So good.
Dude, you've been raving about this product. I actually haven't gotten mine yet, so I haven't had the opportunity to try it. But I'm buying one off of your recommendation alone. You've told me multiple times.
So good.
You're like, dude, this is actually life-changing. I can't, you were skeptical, and then you're like, no, it's actually incredible. So listen, when you guys go to chilisleep.com/genius, you can learn more and save 20% off the purchase of any new sleep system. And this is just for you guys, the listeners of Genius Bar. All right, we're working day and night to get you guys these. That's Chili, CHILI, sleep.com/genius. Take advantage of our exclusive discount.
Just to rephrase, by the way, they're called Chili Sleep, but it also heats up. So you get all of it. Like Karina likes getting out of the shower and she'll I'll heat the bed up for her so she can get in and the bed's all warm and cozy. And it's just always like that. I have mine fluctuate. So like you can set a schedule. So mine starts at 2 a.m. and it'll turn on by itself. But sometimes like the first night I had it, I woke up and I was too cold. Because I went to sleep with it at like 60 degrees, and I woke up, your body like cools down, and you wake up, and then I was so cold. I was like, oh my God. Like, because I wasn't warm, it didn't heat up. So I added to my schedule that when I know I'm definitely asleep, like 3 hours after I fall asleep, it gradually starts to warm up. So when I wake up, I'm nice and cozy, and I'm not cold. You can also have it as an alarm clock. Like, it'll gradually heat up until you wake up. Like, it'll heat you awake.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're like a little toaster oven.
I know. It
so
just
cute.
warms you up and it goes poop and pops you out.
Oh, that's incredible.
Okay,
guys.
I talked
You
about
can have
Chili
the
Sleep
same
too long, but
experience.
this is why they have us try it so that we can do this. So we're like, oh my God, this is actually great.
Yeah, that's chillisleep.com/genius, guys. Get 20% off just for you. That's CHILI sleep.com.
Get 20% off.
Genius.
That's a lot of percentage.
20% off. Thanks, Chili Sleep.
You know what would have been perfect if we had Chili on
What?
the show and Rye Sleep back to back.
That
Missed opportunity. I'm just saying, whoever's
got a lot of
scheduling
sleep
the show.
sponsors. Yeah, come on, guys. We can do better. No, you guys are doing great. Thank you. Did you get your second check from them today?
I did. I got it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I got it a little bit early. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
thanks
nice
for flexing on it.
Okay.
That's awesome. Man.
What else do we have? We got a really. My. Did we talk about this on the show? My Face ID leak.
No, we did not. We did not.
Yeah, like late last week, I think it was. FrontPageTech.com. We put an exclusive there. We saved it for the website.
Yes.
Apple testing new iPhone 13 Face ID hardware that works with masks and foggy glasses. I sent Sam a lot of this stuff privately that I couldn't post publicly. It's kind of wild, like how in-depth everything is. There's a lot of emphasis on having it work with foggy glasses because even if they get to work with a mask, they were having issues where people would wear a mask and their glasses would fog up. That happens to me all the time. Every time I wear a mask. So I usually do this. I take off my glasses and I just go in. So I have my mask and I just can't see anything. But that's the price I pay, I guess. But they fixed it. Now, instead of giving, because this is like a large scale test, and instead of giving everyone a bunch of iPhone 13s, unreleased phone, and then just cross their fingers and hope it doesn't leak, they created this prototype case. I sent Sam the real pictures, but they created this prototype case that fits around an iPhone 12. They also have iPhone 11s, I think, in there. That on top of the case, the iPhone 13 Face ID module, like what is usually in the notch, sits at the top of that case, and you can see that it's not old Face ID. It's the new one. It even matches. We did the measurements with Ian. It matches the CAD files that we leaked for 13.
That's exciting. I mean, I'm so excited for the smaller notch, and I'm happy it's the design that it is. I'm happy that it's just a little shorter.
Yeah.
Or I guess skinnier rather than shorter, because we were looking at both. But I think it looks great. I mean, it was a cool leak. It's very cool that for people that wear glasses like me and you all the time, that we can actually maybe use Face ID properly.
Yeah,
that
maybe.
would be kind of nice. Isn't it? Do you know if it's any faster? Do you think it'll be faster
Yes.
than 13?
So it is faster. There's been speed improvements to it. Obviously, they'll talk about that at the event. I don't know if we'll hear about how it works with masks and Face ID or masks and glasses. If they're just testing it now, I feel like it's a feature that'll roll out in software later on. You know how like they'll release something where the hardware's capable, but they don't unlock it till later. I think it might be one of those. Or they might do the thing at the event where we're working on this and it'll be available in October or something like that.
Well, there's another feature that to me it's the biggest thing we've heard about the 13 that's apparently going to come out in software later or could come out in software later, which is the satellite communication.
Yeah.
Dude, this story, it took me like a couple read through of Quo's note to really understand what this was. Because it is going to make the iPhone a satellite phone. And I've seen a lot of our peers be like, no, it's not a satellite phone. But I'm like, it's a phone that will be able to talk to satellites when you don't have cell service. Like, I don't know what else a satellite phone is.
You know what's crazy about this story? Did I ever tell you what I used to think iPhones were? Like when they first came out?
No. What did you used to think iPhones were?
When it came out, I want to say I was in 6th grade when the first iPhone came out. And my friend had one. His name was Ryan Boehner. I'll never forget this. He came to my house and he spent the night one night and he had the iPhone. I was like, is that the thing? I had like one of those old LG Lotuses. Like it was like a really thick, it was a flip phone, but it was like really thick and short and it flipped up.
Okay.
And I was like, what is that? He's like, yo, man, this is the iPhone. No matter what, you always have signal because it's only with AT&T, and AT&T has a satellite that follows your phone around, so you always have signal. That's what I thought iPhones were, dude. I was like, that's the future. That means you can never have a dropped call. You always have signal because I thought with every iPhone, you got a satellite that was in space and followed your phone around. That's what I thought it was. But now it's real.
Oh my God. How can I buy? Can I just pay? I think I can. You can pay SpaceX to send some stuff up into space. It's just like $100 million or something.
Oh, it's only that.
Yeah. You can get like
a little more than a Kanye
it's like it's like maybe like a quarter of a pound, if
Okay.
that you can send up for like a few 100 million, I think.
Okay.
So it's really quite a deal. I mean, you could probably send
Yeah.
like a little note that says like subscribe to Genius Bar or something.
Yeah,
Like,
just in
that'd be
case
something you
anyone
could send
passing
out.
by sees it, like a little
Yeah,
billboard.
in case an astronaut fell out and they're just oh.
Well, they're going to be floating
okay.
for a while. They need something to do, so go watch episodes of Genius Bar until you eventually
We've
die.
got like we have what, over 30 hours of content up now.
well,
right?
we're, well more than that. Our episodes, some have gone up to 2 hours.
Yeah, so probably like 40.
It's like an hour and a
hours
half
total?
every week.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean,
They'll die eventually. They'll probably die sooner than they finish Genius Bar. So they imagine someone going out listening to us. Do you think that's happened already? Do you think someone has gone out listening to Genius Bar?
dude, we brought this up a few weeks ago. You're like, I think people that have subscribed to me have died.
Oh, yeah, for sure. People that are subscribed to us, we've been doing this for many years. I'm sure multiple people have died.
God, I hope not.
Either like they're young
That's
and there was an
really-
accident, or they were watching us and they're like 74. I think we're hip with the 74-year-olds in the nursing home.
I don't think
They all
there's
gather
more than
around in the
3.
lobby and they're watching some iUpdate.
We want to know the latest. That God, you just imagine there's like the one where
Hey,
guys
you
like, this
got
is my
the
favorite
tinfoil
YouTuber.
kid on again?
Oh, I don't like him. He curses on his podcast, and that's not Christ-like.
Probably.
Yeah,
We're going straight
so-
to hell.
Oh man. Oh, the sirens are. What's up, guys? Missed ya.
What's up,
Ugh, the
guys? Sam
sirens.
here. Okay.
They plague me. So the satellite's a big deal. No, for real. Like we should
It's a
not
very big deal.
underestimate the fact that you would be able to be anywhere and use text.
Mm-hmm.
I could text John Prosser from the middle of a different country. I mean,
Yeah.
that is something people don't seem to realize how big of a deal that would be.
That's huge. That changes everything.
That changes communication again. Now, they've said in some countries it could be disabled due to like legal stuff. You know, it might take a while to connect to a satellite and you literally will have to go around the sky like clear of
Oh, I'm
trees
sorry
and
to
stuff.
bother you with trying to connect to space.
Yeah. But
I'm sorry
I
you
mean,
have to hold your phone a little bit.
to me, if Apple so it's rumored to be included in a chip that's going to be in the iPhone 13, like the hardware support.
Yeah.
But Gurman was saying Apple probably won't enable it until sometime next year, or it won't make the launch this year. But I think it'll be a huge miss for Apple if they don't at least announce it.
I mean, that makes the
announce it.
iPhone 13 from a man upgrade to like, holy shit.
Yeah, that would be like, that's what I'm saying. Like we hadn't had a upgrade yet. Or John,
Sam.
would it be the iPhone 12s for 12 satellite?
12 satellite. Oh,
4S
shit.
was Siri.
Yeah.
3GS was speed. 5S was sensor for Touch ID. 6S was
Size.
sensitive.
I don't know.
Oh, and well, sensitive for the pressure sensitive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 3D touch.
I'm really
Rip.
stretching. I miss 3D touch. So yeah, I mean 12S I mean that would actually, what if they just called it the iPhone 12 satellite edition?
Worth it. Worth it.
Dude,
I
that'd be
think
kind of
that's
sick.
like, I
It's
feel
gonna
like that's
happen.
going to be
It
one of
has
those
to happen.
features where all the time we hear about how it saves somebody's life. Just like we do with the Apple Watch, where everything's like, why would I need that? But then it's saving everyone's life because they were in the middle of nowhere. They wrecked their car and they're like in a field somewhere and they're just like, save me, space. And then they get to call 911.
Dude, I can't wait to try that out. I can't wait to be somewhere where I mean, when you're on a long road trip and you're just in the middle of the desert in the US and there's no
Yep.
cell service, to be able to, like, I thought, dude, there was a time when my car was low on charge when I was driving to California a couple years back,
Uh-huh.
and our phones were like dead as well. So I was like, if we get into an accident,
Too bad
like we're
the
done.
satellite
Like we
can't
will
charge your
literally have to
battery.
walk. Yeah. But
That's-
hey,
That happened to me one time, dude, where I was younger. I drove my brother to school
okay.
and I remember I was poor at the time. I was very poor. I didn't pay my
Okay.
phone bill. And so I used to try to download GPS maps because you could download them. And even if your service was cut off, your GPS would still work. So I would download the map before I left and try to do it that way. Well, one time it didn't work and the car broke down and I had to walk all the way back into town.
How long was the walk?
Oh, it was like, I want to say 5 hours. It was a long time. And it was dark because I had like taken him to school and it was like, I forget what season it was, but it was still dark. So I almost got hit by a car on the way back. It was a mess.
Oh my God, John, I'm glad
Yeah.
you're here. I'm glad you didn't hit by
Yeah.
that car.
I'm glad I didn't get hit by a car too.
Close your eye. Close one of your eyes. Whoever's watching, close like
I
your
thought
left
you meant
eye.
me.
That's what the podcast would be like if
Oh, yeah.
if John got hit by a car.
Yeah. Or we'd still have the podcast. I just wouldn't be able to walk. That's
Jesus,
possible.
dude. Oh, all
so
right, guys, don't walk at night. Yeah, don't.
when next week's episode comes out, we should have invites. Should. Have you marked that down on my Apple track yet?
What? You didn't really say
the
the
report on Front Page Tech. We covered.
Well, you kind of said
okay,
it, but
are you going to give Gurman credit for saying flat sides because he corroborated a leak? He wasn't the first one to say it.
I'll give him because it was like a standalone. Yours was like half reporting on somebody else's thing.
We gave the full thing. The invites on the 7th, 8th, and then
okay,
7th.
Okay, I'll count
and
it.
then
I'll count it.
The event on the 14th, and then the pre-orders, and then the launch.
Okay. I'm gonna mark all this down.
I will agree. You don't need to put that down if you don't mark fucking Gurman shit down about flat sides.
I'm not doing. I'm not playing favorites on my site, dude.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be fair all the way around.
I'm marking your sweet ass
Dude,
down.
No, I will.
All the details.
Do we do the usual? You want me to send you the usual amount?
Yeah. Double it, triple it, quadruple it.
You're welcome, Reddit. You can has.
Oh man.
Okay, so we should have invites this time next week.
So that means we can't record the Genius Bar on Monday because then it'll just be outdated. Like it'll be outdated as it goes out, you know.
Or we can. We just record it knowing
because we're gonna have to
invites.
talk about the.
Unless
no,
there's
we got to talk about the design and stuff and what it's.
You're right.
What
does it mean?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'll make a video on that, but we can just repeat everything that we say on the podcast.
Okay, so can we just maybe we do it live?
Well, who knows? Who knows? There could be. Oh, that'd be kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Who knows though? There could be like a special episode of Genius Bar.
That's what I'm saying. A special, maybe live one. You know?
Yeah.
You feel?
Who knows?
So next week,
Anything
this time. What was the other thing people thought that maybe invites come out today?
Yeah, I thought because it's possible the event could have been on the 7th. Like it's possible.
It's possible, yeah.
But clearly it's not. That's why I tweeted that, they didn't come, so we won't be having an event until the 14th. And that's fine. That 14th was what we anticipated.
Unless we get invites on the 14th and the event is until the following week, which would suck. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked because the Apple Watch is delayed. If they're like, fuck, we have to re-edit the event or like film something else. I wouldn't be shocked if they're like, actually, we wait.
So you think we're going to get iPhone 13? Well, no, we know we're going to get iPhone 13. You still think the watch is going to be announced at the event? What does your gut say?
My gut says it'll be like iPad last year. I think that they'll still announce it at the event and it might just come out later. Because then the event's probably going to be super short if they cut it out.
Well, do you think we're going to get iPad mini?
Oh, I don't know. I would love to see it at the same event. I feel like it'll be... Then the next event will be super empty.
I think we're going to get iPad mini.
At this event?
I think we're going to get iPad mini. Yeah.
It hasn't been registered though yet, which is worrying me. It hasn't been filed.
Dude, what if the next iPad mini came in colors like the iPad Air? Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy.
That'd be really interesting. Who could say?
Who
it comes out?
Yeah, who could say, Sam? Who could say?
I don't know. I don't know who could say.
Are you going to have any Apple Track exclusives anytime soon?
Unrelated, I'm just not sure because now that you said the thing about it not being registered, now I'm a little sus.
Oh. But I mean,
does
everything get registered all the time, always?
I mean, it seems like it generally does.
Yeah, it pops up somewhere. I don't know. Also, in our report for iPhone 13, we mentioned that all of them will be available for pre-order at the same time. So unlike last year, where it wasn't just pre-order at the same time. It was like there was a whole delay. There was a whole month delay.
Yes.
So that's all figured out. You can enjoy. Although that was kind of fun last year. I know the delay wasn't on purpose. Like it wasn't supposed to be that way, but it was kind of fun having like 2 rounds of iPhone.
Yeah, it was
2
a good
rounds.
time.
I liked it. What else was in the news?
There's a couple other things.
Did we get through it all?
Well, we had some information from Mark Gurman about Apple Glass, when we could expect that, which is
we did, and that tied in with the Tim Cook thing, which is very interesting.
Yeah, so 2025, John, I've got to know something that I've been burning to ask.
Go ahead.
What's the deal with that Apple Glass leak you had?
What about it?
I mean, didn't you say it was coming in 2020?
Yeah, I think I said 2020 or 2021. Both are wrong. I think I think that's already been wrong.
I'm gonna have to mark you down for that.
Okay, mark me down for that. Have fun. Yeah. So he's saying
is that leak still real? Because there were so many people that doubted that leak.
Yeah. No, I still believe in all the information I published.
Okay, so that's the latest that you've heard on Apple Glass.
If I wanted everyone to ignore that, I'd be like, please don't watch it.
That's like one. Is that your most viewed video on Front Page Check right now?
No. It might be the most viewed public one because I've made past seasons private, but.
What's your number one most viewed video of all time? Do you know?
Talk to me next week.
Oh my God. This man.
I don't know, Sam. I don't know. Wow, that was good. That was a good plug. He's really building the hype for this upcoming project. Okay. I think that's it for the news, actually.
The last CEO product from Tim is going to be the Apple Glass, but
did I read it wrong that the newsletter said Tim's going to be around until 2025?
He's speculating, I think, that Tim's going to finish off that product and then basically retire.
Dude, I'm so sad. Like,
I'm kind of ready for a change of pace myself.
Are you though? But you're not worried. You're not worried that something catastrophic happens. Where it goes in the wrong direction. Somebody fucks up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that'd be kind of hard to do. I mean, listen, Tim Cook's been awesome. I've never talked to the dude, but I'm sure he's great. I mean, I just, it's been a while. It's been 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
we just hit 10 years just a few days ago.
I mean, that's a minute.
What new product categories has Tim Cook overseen? He's over Apple Watch. He saw that. AirPods Max. I guess, is that the same category? That's same.
I'd consider it the same category.
Both
M1, so Apple Silicon.
Yeah. By the way, all of that is revolutionary. The Apple Watch isn't just an Apple product that came out. It's the number one watch in the world, not the number one smartwatch. Number one watch in the whole world, like more popular than Rolex, all that stuff. AirPods are the most popular Bluetooth headphones. Do you know how much revenue AirPods brings in? It brings in more than insane. By itself is a more valuable company than like Spotify and Twitter and like everything else. If they only did AirPods, they'd still be one of the most valuable tech companies. That's wild.
That's because AirPods are incredible. And AirPods 2 are better than AirPods Pro, which we both agree on. So
no. I almost just let that one pass and wasn't really paying attention. And just
I threw in that we both agree on. Yeah, AirPods are incredible. That honestly, AirPods are my favorite Apple product that's come out in the past 10 years.
I have thought that before too. Like when I'm laying in bed, or if I'm in a room full of people and I just pop AirPods in, I'm like, this is magic.
Yeah, I was wearing my Maxes when I was walking around like downtown Chicago the other day. I was listening to the new Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar song, and it was phenomenal.
Was it great?
It was great. I mean, the Maxes sound great. Like, there's no debate. The Maxes sound. I mean, they're my main pair of. I mean, when I'm exercising, I wear the AirPods 2s, but AirPods Max.
Do HomePods count or not HomePods? Yeah, that's what I meant. HomePod.
They would count, but they're a complete failure. I would even consider the current model kind of a failure.
Yikes. But are they a new category? Because they've had like docks and stuff before.
Yeah, I think that's one of the weaker things that they've come out with.
Anything else? Silicon, Apple Watch,
Apple
AirPods.
Silicon I think Apple Silicon will be the most impactful thing that Tim Cook has overseen. Well, that he has so far. I think AirPods are by far the most commercially successsul.
They also started doubling phones as soon as Steve left. Tim Cook's like, iPhone 6 Plus. There's 2 iPhones this year. Now we're up to 3 new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 5 new iPhones every year.
Well, if you count the SE, right?
That's what I was counting. But I guess we're not going to get one of those this year, so that doesn't count.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
that's still a lot of iPhones.
It's a lot of iPhones. And Tim has done things that Steve didn't want. Like, remember, Steve never wanted an iPad mini?
Yep.
And then Tim was like, no, we're doing it.
Actually, yes, we do.
So I find that interesting because Tim is very like, we revere Steve's legacy. And then it's also like, but you kind of 2 years after the man passed.
This is why you got to watch my fucking video, dude. I explained this so well. God.
Have you eaten Culver's yet? I'll go once you eat Culver's.
Is that the deal?
Yeah. Once you eat Culver's, then I'll go.
Okay. Anyway,
maybe I'll eat Culver's on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of this week.
Maybe you will. I think you should.
Okay. Well, I think I will then.
I think you should.
With my friends that are visiting.
Yes, I think you should. There's in the video I mentioned that Steve Jobs says a lot about telling you what you want. Like, and he even said that publicly. Like, we want to show them what they want before they know they want it.
That's the most Apple quote.
Say what?
That's just the most Apple quote. I mean, that is Apple.
Tim Cook makes. What was my quote from the fucking video? Steve Jobs makes products for the few, and Tim Cook makes products for the many. So he's like, I think it was like Steve Jobs makes great products for the few and Tim Cook makes good products for the many. And it just like fitting every product category, every customer's needs, like either lower cost, higher end, every size iPad you want. Now we have the Apple Watch SE, like any price range, anything. You got money? We'll find a way for you to give it to us. And
so what's the
next services
CEO?
Also. He's like completely revolutionized services. Like that's a product category too.
That's been good foresight. I mean, that's like their third largest business now, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like $50 billion a year.
Yeah, just only $50 billion.
God. And yet they can't give me a charger in the box.
Thanks a lot.
No, listen, it's multifaceted. I'd still like my charger. And yes, it does help the environment.
Okay, almost an hour. We have a hard cut off in a couple minutes. So is there anything else that we should cover before the end of the show?
I
think we should talk about BetterHelp.
Yeah.
I think we should.
I think we should talk about our mental health, John.
Oh, do we have another hour to talk about our mental health?
I've needed some better help today, dude. Today I have not stopped moving since I woke up.
When you were late to the Donda thing, did you hurry up and call BetterHelp to get it off your chest? Like, dude, I'm just really stressed out. Kanye's not here.
I'm not here and Kanye's there. How do I get there? Listen, guys, BetterHelp. You know me, love him. John and I have been very open about our mental health struggles. I just had therapy earlier today. Full transparency with my therapist. And BetterHelp can help you find a therapist. It'll help you find your own personal licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating under 48 hours, which is really, really great.
Yep.
It's important that if you're having a hard time that you do
that's an important distinction.
You get help quickly.
They'll connect you in 48 hours. So this isn't like if it's an emergency, that's not what BetterHelp is for. BetterHelp is more long-term, like keep you on the right track sort of thing. And they don't just help you find a therapist because you don't just find one and then they're like, okay, here's the address, go there. No. In the comfort of your house, in your own time, you don't have to because of COVID and maybe I talk about this all the time. I have a lot of like social anxiety and that stops me from doing a lot of things. Like I won't sit in the waiting room and it's just like, it's a whole process and I got to get over my own hurdles to just do that. Whereas they will connect you with a licensed professional and you can text them whenever you want and you get a thoughtful response. You can call them. You can schedule a virtual like face-to-face like Sam and I are doing right here. They have every option that you would need is covered. And I'm just to be honest, like the cost is better. Everything is just all around better for BetterHelp. And I think that, honestly, I think no matter the situation, no matter the scenario, I would always choose BetterHelp over going to see somebody physically. I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm just saying that's what I would always choose. It just gets me out of my own way and gets rid of those hurdles for me.
Yeah, important goal of therapy, I've mentioned this before, is meeting you where you're at. I sound like a therapist right now. But no, yeah. It's really important because BetterHelp is committed to facilitating these great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to change therapists. Like that's that's something that's been super important for me in my journey. You know,
Where you're
getting
like, you
better.
know, this isn't working. I wish I had somebody else.
Yeah, being able to change therapists, super, super important. So, hey, you guys can get started right now when you go to betterhelp.com/geniusbar. That's BETTERHELP. And join over the 2 million people, that have taken charge of their mental health.
Those 2 million people didn't get 10% off, though, for watching this show.
Well, some of them might. I mean, we have a pretty big reach.
So
we've done this ad before.
I'd say at least half of those people.
At least half of those people are Genius Bar listeners. So you guys got to get them up to 3 million. Listen, it's BetterHelp, BETTERHELP.com/Genius Bar. Get 10% off your first month just for you guys who listen to Genius Bar. 10% off. Use the link below, betterhelp.com/Genius Bar.
One of our long-term sponsors that are always around. We love them very much.
We love them very much. Yeah, I mean, we got a big week coming up as far as invites. I mean, things are going to, it's here. I've been saying this for my last few videos. It's Apple season. We're not screwing around anymore. It was the calmest summer I can remember. And we're having multiple events.
So it's going to keep coming. The fun that keeps on giving.
Yeah, but are we going to get it in October or November?
Do you think, have I asked you this before? Do you think we're going to get all 3 months or just 2 this year?
I think we talked about it, but I think it's just going to be 2.
You think just 2?
What do you think?
I feel like they don't have enough products. We'll have a better idea after this event. Like if they don't do iPad minis this event, I'll be like, okay, that's a better chance for 3.
Yes, I agree. But also, I guess they could just do Apple Watch and iPhone because that would
they could fill up.
That's like
they could fill up like a half an hour with just they could fill up like half an hour, 45 minutes with just iPhone, especially if they're launching with the satellite thing. The amount of time they would need to explain that.
Dude, I'm
like, wait, I don't have service and can use. And I was like, yes, because the satellite is up into space and it talks to your phone. Little man reaches down from the heavens.
You get your own personal. Apple introducing your own personal satellite in partnership with Front Page Tech.
You just open the box. There's an iPhone box. Okay, you open it. You don't get a charger because that's too expensive. So you don't get a charger, but you do get a little satellite disc, and you take it out and you hold it, and you just go bye-bye, and it floats up, and it just goes up into space, and boom, your own satellite, and it works that way.
Dude, what
comes in the box? You just let it go.
You order your iPhone, and it floats down in a parachute. And it lands in your hand. You just say
instant pre-order.
Hey Siri, give me the iPhone 13.
And then it just falls. It slowly floats down.
And then it has a little parachute. This is it floating down to you.
Yes.
And then you go.
It's very graceful.
I got my iPhone 13. Thank you, Tim.
I think that's what's going to happen.
That sounds pretty realistic to me.
Put that on my Apple track, all right?
And there will be a little mini dish that once touched will float up into the heavens.
Yes.
John, it actually floated up into space, not the heavens. That's going to be a -1 on the Apple track. All right.
Shit.
Anyway, I got to go do this Amazon live stream.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Because I'm about to miss my quota for the month of August. And of course I waited to the last second. Of course I waited.
Yeah, you could have done it yesterday. You could have done it instead of going to Kanye West party.
We're still in dispute for the band that you got me.
Oh, are you really? That hasn't been fixed?
So I don't even know if I'm going to get paid for anything I've done in August.
Yikes.
It's going to be great, man. So tune into my Amazon Live right now for everybody watching this. You just want to do another hour just with me on Amazon?
Yeah, let's just do the whole show on
Get
Amazon
me banned again. It was also definitely me.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening, watching.
We love you.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
A watching party. Everyone watchings.
Ooh.
Genius Bar.
Let's do a watching. Dude, so Kanye did listening party. Should we do a watching party?
Yes, a watching.
Why don't we rent out like a stadium and do a watching party?
It's a watching party where you have to watch it with a watch on. Okay?
Little mini satellite.
Also, we don't need to buy a stadium. We'll just show up to an empty one. I mean, if everyone comes in droves because our audience is so huge, if they come in and the highway gets shut down because it's so overwhelmed, because there's so many cars, so many people, they're gonna let us in.
Yeah, of course.
Or we'll just say that we're refugees.
Oh my God. Bro, I'm not pulling the refugee card at this point.
Yes, we are we're refugees and we need inside this stadium.
I'll be a referee. All right, we got to go, guys. I got to do this live stream. We love you. Thank you. God bless. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Bye. Okay.